All right, you guys, inevitable shirtless vid. I don't really care. It's 2 in the morning. I came back. I just showered. I'm like, this entire series on this channel is just meant, like, I don't really give a crap if, well, I really appreciate the nice words that people have left on the, few videos, or on the few interactions I've gotten on the videos. But at the end of the day, this is ultimately for me, so I don't really care how bad I look. Like, it's all good. If I really cared about that, I wouldn't be cussing and stuff like that. But anyway, today, what happened today? What did I do today to get me closer to becoming a CRNA? It was pretty eventful. I did like a few phone calls. I think like 3 phone calls, or maybe 4. I'm not sure. But I got some recruiter emails. I got yeah, some of my information sent out. I doubt I'm gonna hear back, but I will hear back from one guy for sure. He's just a recruiter. It's just annoying because I don't understand. I don't know if I'm genuinely getting rejected. Like if my what's it called? My application's getting seen and I'm getting rejected, or if my shit is just getting filtered out. I can't tell. So it's kind of weird sending that email like, oh yeah, I applied for the job. I thought I'd, still reach out just to say what's up. I didn't say it like that. I just said, hey, like, I forgot what I said, but it was fine. What I sent made sense. But anyway, yes, and then the director of the CV ICU of the biggest level 1 trauma center in the entire state, he called me back. Yes, right, the very true statement. But once again, it didn't amount to anything because he thought that I actually applied for the CV ICU position and that I didn't get in. He thought basically I applied and was supposed to get hired. So that's why he gave me a call back. And then I told him, oh no, I applied to the ICU, not the CV ICU. And he was like, okay, well, I can't help you. You know what I mean? He was really nice though. But he did give me the recruiter's name, and this guy's recruiting for the neuro ICU. So I sent him an email with my resume and all that. See where that goes, if anywhere at all. Like, I mean, I should really stop being negative because I'm honestly focusing a lot on the outcome more than I am the process, because it's very hard for me to pick up the phone and call these people. I don't like asking people for help. I don't like being like, oh, hey, I was wondering if I could get hired. Like, I don't like that shit. I don't like talking to people asking for favors because I like doing things myself. And unfortunately, in my case, every time I do ask for help, every time I do reach out, people just don't help, So it's like, it only reinforces the behavior even more. You know what I mean? Like, I reached out to some other classmates of mine and old coworkers, and I asked them, like, hey, you think you could put me onto your job? And I pretty much got ghosted by all of them. And not to sound entitled, but, like, if I was in their position, I would love to help. Like, if I was working back on the hospital and somebody asked me, like, hey, can you put me on? I'll be like, bro, for sure. I'll ask my manager and see if we got a spot for you, and I'll introduce you, for sure. I would, like, love to do that, even at my current job, honestly. Like, I'll be like, sure, hell yeah, let me ask my manager first to see if we're hiring, and then get back to you. And if we're not hiring, I'll get back to you in like 2 months, and then maybe we are, and then maybe I could put you on. Like, I would definitely help someone, even if I don't even know them that much. And I really hate sounding entitled, but it's just kind of frustrating when you go out of your way to ask people for help and you don't get anything. And it happens so often, because it's kind of just like, I already don't like asking for help. But when I actually put myself out there to do it, people don't really want to help. And it's just like, damn. It's like my negative mindset is justified, It's like being an incel who goes out and finally dates, and every woman he dates is exactly what he expected. And it's just like, what the fuck? I was being a piece of shit talking shit about women, and then they all proved me right. Like, I don't want to be proven right. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm obviously just ranting. Like, I'm not, like, all these people that didn't help me, they absolutely did not need to help me at all. Like, I'm just, like, frustrated from my position, but being objective here, they don't owe me shit. They don't know me. I'm a fucking random-ass person from LinkedIn that's messaging them. And I get that. I really do. It's just, once again, just being in the heat of the moment, it's, like, disappointing, it just feels like, are there really people out there that, would want to help? Because in my mind, if let's say, for example, I'm a CRNA, I would love to help other future CRNAs, because I'll be like, damn, I remember being in your shoes as an ICU nurse struggling, right? I'm not even an ICU nurse yet, but yeah, like, I would love to help people in positions where I used to struggle before. Like, oh, well, if they ask for help, I'll be like, oh yeah, totally, something, or I don't know. Maybe I'm being a hypocrite. Maybe I will become. Maybe I am a CRNA one day, and I don't want to help nobody. Like that. Maybe that's probably. I'm probably being hypocritical, honestly. But anyway, yeah, I got those phone calls done. Pretty much all I really did. I got a few leads. Sent a couple emails. I think just 2 emails, and then yeah, that's better than nothing. Um, 1, 2, 3 emails. I sent 3 emails. Yeah, one from yeah. Oh shit, that's nice. Huh. I did send 3 emails. Not bad. So yeah, so we'll see what these people say back. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, rant over. I'm sorry. I just feel like I had to get that off my chest. Um, in due time, things will turn out well, in my opinion. At least I think so. Because I'm gonna keep doing this every single day. I don't care. I'm gonna keep doing this. And like I said, the most important part is for me to focus on the process rather than an outcome. Because, and I already said this before, but like the best thing right now for me is the fact that I'm not in school, I'm not in the ICU, and like this right now is like the easiest my life is gonna be before I transition and do all that stuff. Because once I become an ICU nurse, not just is the job gonna be harder, but I'm gonna have to try hard. I'm gonna have to try to be one of the best people there, straight up. Like I have to. I have no choice. That's literally what I gotta do. If I'm not being the best person there, then I won't be able to get into CRNA school fast enough, Because leadership could essentially outweigh the amount of experience that I have. Like, would they rather take a ICU nurse that's been there for 1 year but was like killing it and is a leader, or would they rather take an ICU nurse that's been there for 3 years that does the bare minimum and clocks in? So I really got to try hard. And then after that, I'm going to school, which is also hard. So it's like right now, my life is the easiest. And in a way, it's like I need to enjoy that. Because if me transitioning is inevitable, then I might as well just enjoy what I have now. Because I have a lot of good things going for me right now. A lot. Probably more good things than I will have once I transition into the ICU, into CRNA school, So I just really need to be mindful about it instead of being entitled about, not having people, get back to me or give me a job or whatever. Like, come on. Like, life is a lot bigger than all that shit ultimately. So, yeah, I think that's all I got to say today because that's really all I did today. I didn't really do anything else because, it was just a shorter day for me today. So, yeah, that's about everything for today. Hopefully I get more done tomorrow.